We are... It's still loading, and we are live. We are live now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Brass Tacks program, and we're having technical difficulties. Adam's computer is dead, and so we're doing a hangout. And Robbie is over here. He's crumping. He's living for these streets. He's telling you go buy some merch, all that cool shit. What, crumping?
Yeah, what's crumping?
You don't remember crumping? Oh, from like the early 2000s, that was like a big like hip hop dance craze. Like there's still dudes out there. God damn it! See, now I'm like, fuck. I could have just showed you what crumping is if I had my computer hooked up. But
the phones.
if you just like Google crumping, you'll see it. It's one of the most ridiculous forms of dance that there is. Hold on. I gotta fart. You heard that.
Bad.
Don't act like... Okay, I was going to say, I don't want to hear, like...
It sounded like he moved in the chair. That's what it sounded like.
It really does. It sounds just like my fucking chair. Robbie, you... Just start losing it. You know we smell wild up in there. Dude, I've been speaking of like just like smelling wild and being wild, like with smells and shit. It's like, do you guys watch any cooking shows, like on streaming?
I mean, like on YouTube, I'll like watch some people.
I'll watch on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been so my girlfriend and I, we watch a lot of Chopped when we're hanging out doing incense and stuff.
Yeah, Chopped.
We watch some Chopped and like get ourselves hungry before we like eat a frozen pizza or something stupid like that.
Put this tombstone in there.
Yeah. So now like there was an episode where all they had to do was just cook. It was an all burger episode where they were just doing nothing but cooking burgers for every round. And so like I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but like I told you that I do this character with my girlfriend. He's like an abusive boyfriend who has Down syndrome, but he like is aware that he has Down syndrome, but he chooses to be abusive regardless. Like he chooses to be a piece of shit because he thinks he can get over on people because he has Down syndrome.
Right.
But like I started integrating him into like Chopped episodes, and so like I'll just do commentary as him. I call him Fat Tongue Rick. And like I started doing this thing now where like we'll be spooning at night, like getting ready to go to sleep or something like that, and it'll be like 5 minutes before you're about to just drift off into sleep, and I'll just be like, I'll get like really close to her ear and be like, I just had an idea. What if I cook a burger inside of a burger? Like she'll get all weirded out and shit, and so I'll like pretend to have a retarded hand, and I'll like try to grab her shirt or something and be like, did you try to leave me, bitch? Like, just start saying abusive shit in a retarded voice. I've been ruining a lot of our nights like that recently. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about that because it's been brought on by MasterChef. Or I mean, not MasterChef, but Chopped. Like, I can't get through an episode of Chopped without doing abusive retard guy. Thank you, Logan.
Well, I've been sending you plenty of videos, brother.
Yeah, you really have. Logan says, sounds like you're just being yourself. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's a fun character, though. Like, just doing that voice, like, just...
Yeah, I've sent you, like, how many videos a day of Down syndrome guys cooking?
Dude, Adam loves watching retards cook.
And somehow it's on my, like, Instagram. Like, it's just... now I get all these, like, retards just, like, cooking stuff.
Dude, what's killing me is that it's like, you know that they have family members who are putting them up to it, who are just like, this is my chance to get some views and some dopamine hits. I can use my retard kid, teach him how to, like, maybe make a couple of cheeseburgers that don't have fingernails in them, and then film him doing it. And it's like, they don't even film them doing any, like, real dangerous shit. It's like, you can tell there's an adult doing all the prep work for them. It's like, they just have this normally just a chubby retarded kid sitting in front of a griddle or something. He's like, this is gonna be delicious, and like shit like that. And it's like, why you got to do that to me? Like, why do you have to emotionally bait people into your content?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
it's just
they're
sick.
like forcing these like Down syndrome guys to like cook food and stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Weird.
Let's see. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? He says, "What's up, guys?" Logan says, "It's mentally hilarious. Be more PC, guys." I'm a Mac guy.
Yeah.
See what I did?
Oh,
See what I did?
I heard that.
2 weeks off. You think I'm still sleeping out here, bitch? I'm woke. Yeah, it's great, dude. They're like my ex-girlfriend used to watch the retard cooking stuff on TikTok, and she would like show it to me when we'd be laying in bed before going to sleep and shit. And I would always laugh, and she'd get like thoroughly offended. I'm like, bitch, you're the one staying up till like 2 a.m. watching people cry, watching people retarded cook shit. It'd be like a lady, it'd be some bitch who's like a 10 on TikTok crying to a video of a retarded kid cooking or doing something cute or something, and then they repost that image or that video of themselves crying or something. And my ex would watch that shit and be like, she'd work herself up and start crying. I'm like, like that's such a deep level of mental illness that like I feel like is almost insurmountable once it's gotten to that point. How do you dig no human can help you with that. There's no pill to handle that.
Yeah, you can't be watching those videos and being like, oh,
I get upset these days.
It's moving. I'm being moved.
Yeah, like automatically I'm like, okay, there's a sentient human holding that camera in front of that person. Like, what are their motives? Like, why does this need to be on TikTok? Why does this need to be on Instagram? Like, I'm firmly... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. Too many chromosomes, dude. You don't need to be drowned with that.
I'm gonna cook a chromosome burger. It's
like,
just...
he got, like, the Down syndrome guy doesn't realize it.
Right.
Like, they don't know what's like, oh, yeah, this is... I mean, why do we need to see a retard cook? I don't even want to, like, watch a regular person cook.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
You feel bad about yourself because it's like, damn, I can't even cook. A retard can outcook me.
Yeah,
right.
They never outcook anyone.
Well, what bothers people? What bothers people? I think what's actually bothering people these days is like they see a retarded guy cooking and they're probably like, "This little motherfucker can afford food." Like how the
because he's with his 65-year-old parents, and they're like, yeah, of course they're pretty wealthy.
That's the only
give
time
them something to do.
That's the only time I can look at baby boomers and be like, good. Like, that's what your ass get.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember where
fucking assholes.
I was talking to someone. Oh, a guy at work. Next, like 2 canyons over south of us.
Mm-hmm.
This 50-year-old couple, my buddy knows them. They're 50, and she got pregnant.
Oh
no!
And the dude left her. At 50, he's like, nah, dude.
She wanted to keep it.
You ain't trying to get pregnant at 50, bitch. You're like,
yo,
I mean,
that's like negligent to keep a baby. I feel like.
I agree. But like, that's
at that
not
age.
Gonna work out.
Yeah, like I mean, if you at the earliest sign you can find something out, you need to find something out because if you're like,
yeah,
that to me is just such a fucking like. And I hate when people are like, "Well, that's what God wanted." It's like, no. Well, don't push it off.
They're religious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. That's always the fucking problem. These are not practical people.
Yeah, it was an evergreen. Not to dime them out. It was an evergreen, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50-year-old chick got pregnant. Which
I'd be so.
He's
pissed.
like a cunt hair away from having menopause.
Dude,
so
I'd be so upset.
I don't know how she didn't have menopause yet, but yeah.
Maybe
She's got the Holy Spirit inside of her.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what that dumb bitch told herself too. She was like, "Oh, it's a sign from above. Like I'm like Mary," and it's like, no, you're not. You still took a dick for that, baby.
You're going to be 70 when they graduate from high school.
If you live to see it, like you could have a heart attack or some crazy shit.
You're just going to survive, like, maybe to high school, but, like...
Before you scar this kid.
College is going to be sketchy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, where's that tuition coming from? Like, what? Like, you're not going to be there, or you're not going to have the ability to do a lot of the shit that, like, this kid's going to need. Like, I've had friends, I still have friends that have, like, older parents. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal once you hit your, like, 20s and 30s, but, like, you know, I remember seeing kids, we'd go to, like, you know, baseball practice or something like that, and it's like, sometimes, like, the dads will try to run around and, like, play and help out with the kids and shit like that, and it's like, you see all these dads that are like in their 20s, maybe early 30s. Everybody's still got life and vitality to them and shit. And there's always like that one guy who's like watching from the sidelines, trying to be like active but stationary at the same time. And it's like, why are you still pumping loads into people at that age? Like, I understand, like, if you're a man and you're with another person of similar age, I don't know. I feel like I can't trust. I mean, obviously, I have my own specific reasons for not being able to trust people, like, blowing loads in them nowadays. But it's just one of those things that it's like, if you're banging anyone who's still within that window, you gotta, like, be about your shit after a certain age. Like, if you're not trying to have kids after that age, like, you got to really be about your shit and be wrapping your stuff up, or just stick to the butt for a few years until they hit menopause. Just only do butt pumps.
Yeah, well, I mean, 50 years old. Well, you want to fuck a 50-year-old in the ass.
Yeah, you do.
They're gonna shit themselves.
Well, yeah. What, you don't want it to be hot?
Yeah, true. Good.
Come on now.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Kyle,
it definitely is.
I just sing the diarrhea song as you're butt pumping. Kyle says, "What about Robert De Niro's old ass having a son?" Yeah, him and Larry King both.
I thought it was Al Pacino.
All of them.
They both.
But it's way fucking different. I wouldn't give two shits about pumping out a kid at 70 if I had millions and millions of dollars to leave them. I mean, I know it's not a replacement for a parent, but it's gonna make life awfully easy if you're not a degenerate like some celebrity kids.
I don't know. I feel like you're taking away from your kids that are already like 45.
Fuck them. Like, if they don't have careers by then, fuck them.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's like Mick Jagger's like dropping loads too.
But that's Rolling Stones money, dude. That's weird money, dude. They made a lot of money back before you had to, like, report a lot of money, too. Like, they could have socked away a lot of shit. Like, I feel like the Stones got, like, banking cartel money, like, that kind of shit.
I don't know. They're still doing tours, so...
But that's...
Scorsese's a huge fan of them.
I was going to say, I think the fact that they're still touring has more to do with their addiction to their own celebrities than anything else. Like, when people are constantly like, oh, I can't believe they're still moving like that at their ages and stuff like that, like, that does something to you. I mean, I'd be lying if I said it doesn't do something to me. People constantly tell me, like, oh, shit, like, I thought you were, like, late teens, early 20s or something like that. And I'm usually like, oh, word, that feels kind of good. And it's like, I could understand if you're, like, on a world-famous level with millions and millions of dollars and you got people telling you that shit, too, you're probably going to want to stay as relevant as possible for as long as possible, which is why you see, like, Meatloaf dying on stage and shit like that.
Oh,
bless up.
Jack Black's dad.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Matt? Dude, fucking Canasto's in the chat, dude. Fuck yeah. He says Mick.
Matt Canasto is not in the chat.
He is, I promise you, dude.
Yep.
What is up, dude? Good to see you. He says Mick shoots dust cum. Dust cum.
Yeah, as he's doing like his stupid like little yoga dances.
He puts his hand on his hip. He's like,
yeah.
Yeah. It's like...
Matt Crane. He says, should Madonna retire? Didn't she die? I thought she was like laid up in a hospital bed
she
somewhere.
Died, came back as like a fucking gargoyle.
She came back as a Cheshire cat. She's telling Alice in Wonderland where to go and shit. She's out there giving directions on a big old mushroom, smoking a hookah.
Yeah, Amy Schumer loves her. at this point.
Of course she does, dude. Amy Schumer looks like a fucking Christmas ham. Amy Schumer looks like a spiral ham.
She looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, she's the worst.
You're being nice, Robbie.
I know. Dude, cute. I like Cabbage Patch Kids. They're cute.
But even back when people were saying,
I like the fuck Cabbage Patch.
Even back when people were saying she was hot, I didn't ever see her as hot.
No, she was. She was cute.
She was like plain cute though.
2012, she was cute.
Like I always thought like Natasha Leggero and back in the day, Sarah Silverman was pretty hot. And then she just nosedived like right away.
Janine Garofalo. I used to have a crush on Janine Garofalo.
Why?
When I was a kid.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, when she was on the Ben Stiller show.
Yeah, I was like, she's cute.
I could see her attitude being cute. Like, I would be attracted to her based on how she just like her style, her approach to comedy is like, I don't give a shit. Like, this isn't important to me, and like, just tell you to your face, type of shit. I like that, but like, I don't think I could like. I don't know. Like growing up, she always reminded me of Skylar's mom and Skylar's mom's style of humor. So like, it'd be too weird for me to be like, oh, I've got a crush on Janine Garofalo, because it'd be like having a crush on my mom, basically. So like, I've always liked Janine Garofalo because she reminded me of Skylar's mom, and like just that like very intelligent, straight to the point humor. But I don't know. I don't think like either. Did you guys know anyone with talented parents?
Well, she was a big fan of Chomsky back in the day.
You're a big fan of Chomsky now, dude.
Nah, he stinks.
Nah, you're good.
The guy needs to just fucking die and move on.
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about that. Canasto mentioned Madonna's fake ass English accent. My girlfriend and I were talking about the other day. We both know a chick from high school who, God damn it, I'm opening myself up for this one. Adam, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm telling you this as a story. Just everyone take this as a story as it is. This girl that we went to high school with, just a random white chick, later on in life, like in her 30s, converts to Judaism and changes her name and everything like that, and starts speaking with a fake Israeli accent. Like out of nowhere, like trying to do that deep voice, like the deep Mediterranean style voicing and stuff like that.
It's like French with a saliva.
Yes, dude. Yes, starts doing that shit. And so like we just happened to be talking about that the other day, but it's just so fucking weird that humans have that weird like what's the deal with identity crises? Like do you have zero about your personality? Like have you just learned nothing from being human on this planet that you couldn't gather any type of flavor for yourself? You got to jock other people and steal their shit. It's just such a weird idea.
It's definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just such a weird fucking thing to be going through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does she bathe in the blood of Palestinian children, or
she sucks babies' penises off whenever they get moiled? That's a deep cut. That's a real deep cut.
That's best case scenario. It's that over a fucking old Jew sucking on your fucking dick.
Well, that's why I was saying, because, like, you know, that happens. So that's why I was mentioning that. But Kyle says, I feel the same way about Taylor Swift. She's objectively hot, but for some reason, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I get the same thing from her. It's like you know as a human she's pretty, but she's like plain white, average white girl pretty. Like, it's like you see a million of those types of pretties, so your eyes are just kind of used to it, I guess, is what it is. It's like it's not razzle dazzle hot.
It's not mind blowing. You see 10 chicks at where you work or whatever every day.
Yeah,
that look like her.
Like I always think that way.
It's not impressive.
Like Margot Robbie. Like I know she's a hot chick, but I see that like it's the same kind of like no boobs, no butt, just kind of objectively like just a objectively hot white girl. Like you're classic. Like she would have been way hotter in the 80s, I feel like, because that's back when dudes liked flat asses and shit, or white guys like flat asses and shit.
I'd be totally happy with her.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm not saying, but you know what I'm saying. It's like there's no spice to it. There's not like I like dirty hot. Like that's what gets daddy going. Is like I like that dirty hot.
You like pink?
Pink? Oh yeah, no, dude, yeah, like during
Aguilera.
So like whenever Lady Marmalade came out or whatever the fuck, whenever like Christina Aguilera and Lil Kim and all that shit, my favorite segments were like Pink and Lil Kim. I thought they were the hottest, and it's like it's because like you run a chance of catching something if you bang them. It's like there's like a Russian roulette kind of
COVID
feel to banging them. I feel like
coming back, mask up.
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Lockdown.
yeah. Everyone use this as an opportunity. If you're inside right now, grab your mask. Since we're all gathered here watching a live stream, make sure you're double masked. One of the best lines, actually, since we're talking about masks, one of the best lines. This is another thing I was talking about with my girlfriend the other day. Is like how it was hard managing that liquor store and upholding a mask law that I didn't agree with. Was just the unnecessary amount of like trouble you put yourself in doing that, like enforcing such a stupid rule that none of us needed to or had to follow in the first place. The state was not going to fucking go business to business checking.
Right.
No.
But one of the best times I ever had with the mask thing, at the moment I was super pissed off because I just didn't like Descent. But a guy like
you
this,
like that movie?
well, like this fucking fat kid walks in. He's like this anime fat kid, and he comes in. He has no mask, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, like I hate it, but I gotta like have you do that." And he's like, "All right." He walks out and he walks back in. And he's got it on, and it's like, it's a regular surgical mask, but it's on backwards, so it's covering the back of his head. And I was like, dude, will you put that on the right way? Like, you're making my job harder than it needs to be. And like, if that's how it's going to be, I just got to ask you to leave. And he's like, what if I put it on my butt? And it just shut me down in the moment. I was like, I don't know. Then you'd have a mask on your butt. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What am I supposed to fucking say to that?
To do it. Yeah.
So, yeah, I told him to leave. And he was like, whatever, dude. The place down the street doesn't even make me wear a mask. I was like, then why didn't you go there in the first place? We have all these signs and shit like that in front of the fucking building. I had a fucking combat vet came in, and like he must have been freshly out or something, because he was like violently mad when I told him. I was like, the owners are making me do this. Like they're like,
Right.
Like I can't just go and find another liquor store job that's gonna pay me $20 an hour and let me be high all day. like I gotta protect this dude. I'm a block away from my house. I don't even drive. Like I gotta protect this situation. But no, he like really made me feel like he was gonna come back and kill me. I literally I'm pretty sure I had Skylar bring me the AK that day, because like I used to sometimes on like real hot days I'd keep my backpack like under the counter with my AK in it. So like just in case. It wasn't like a dispensary where you weren't allowed to have one behind the counter. It was like you could have that shit right on you if you needed to. But yeah, that was a fucking...
Yeah, I've had, I was telling Adam the other day about 2 instances at the pharmacy. Like, one being the guy pissed off that I asked him to wear a mask.
Oh, are they making you guys do that again?
Oh, no, this is when it's first started.
Oh, okay.
A couple years, yeah. And because there was a city ordinance that businesses had to mask up. And
right.
I asked him, so do you happen to have a mask? He's like, well, you trying to sell me one? I was like, well, I can give you one. And you got to have reusable ones over here. He's like, well, I'll just go to Walmart then. And I'm like, okay.
Good
Walmart's
luck.
gonna make you a mask as well.
Yeah, they're even worse about it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, all right, man. He's like, you know you ain't the only ones around here. I'm like, yeah, apparently there's Walmart, right?
It's very weird.
He starts walking to the door to leave, and I'm like, all right, well, you have a nice day. And he stops, looks at me. He's like, well, I'm having a great day. How's yours? I'm like, it's going great. And I just give him the thumbs up like that. And he's just like, fucking asshole.
Should've been like, I'd jack off in the pills anyway, dude.
Yeah, they're scuffing them.
Yeah, I got my cum pills on me. No, I mean, that's just a guy whose pill addiction hadn't hit him all the way yet. He's not like in the throes of addiction yet, or else he would have been like, yes, sir, master, I'll put that mask on right now for you. He'd been like soft shoeing and shit.
That's true.
Could I have my pills, sir?
Well, there's the opposite of that, the inverse of that, the extreme.
The inverse of that?
Or the extreme. There you go. And there's this woman who came up, and I was trying to give her medicine, and I had a mask on, but it wasn't like over like here. It was still over my nose, but it was like right there.
Yeah.
And she flipped the fuck out. She's like, will you put that down? Put on some gloves. Put on hand sanitizer. Put your mask all the way up. I just like dropped it and I just walked away.
Yeah. I would have given her medicine in a long fleshy injection. right in her ass. I'd be like, that's it. Time to take your temperature.
She's a lunatic anyway. This specific woman has had like every single fucking vaccine booster, every single experiment. Like she literally goes to like these, testing shit. Like,
oh, she's one of those people.
Dude, she's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah, those types of people can't be. That's another type of human that just cannot be reasoned with. They're Terminators. They're weak pussy Terminators. They're gonna talk a bunch of shit and do absolutely nothing. And if they do physically aggress you, it's usually gonna be an overhead open hand. Very easy to block or strafe and strike, that kind of thing. Or if you're like me,
push them. Push them, they just fall like immediately.
Yeah, because they got to be victims. Well, they got to be victims. Yeah. So like, no matter how much force you exert, you could touch their shoulder, and they'll do like a soccer thing where they just hit the ground and grab their knee, like out of nowhere. But whatever, dude. Fuck them.
What's up, Banana?
What's up, Jana? What I do, girl? What up? She says, good day. I'm watching you guys on my new 70-inch TV. Fuck yeah, dude. We're 70 inches. All up in Jana's TV. What up, girl?
Now Rick can be almost a full 5 inches.
Yeah, dude. I'm 5'7" on this TV. I'm looking around your house, Jana. I see all your shit. You got a bunch of nice shit in here. No, Jana was very nice. She reached out after week 2 of us not doing a show, and she was like, hey, you, it was basically in a very nice way, like, hey, you gonna kill yourself, or are you doing all right?
Like, no, Rick's gonna kill herself.
And she was like, yeah, Kyle and I were just wondering how you're doing. No, that was so sweet, though. I really appreciate you guys. Let me read some more comments here. Canasto says Taylor Swift is the Virgin Mary incarnate. He also said, Kyle says, at the same time, I think Carrie Underwood is super sexy. I think I have something for blondes with brown eyes.
Oh, she's got thunder thighs, too. They're fucking strong.
Oh, word?
The hot take.
See, I don't know much about her. I don't know. I think I can picture what she looks like in my head.
She does the Sunday Night Football thing.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Is she the Jesus Take the Wheel person? Baby girl.
Yes. Yes.
Is Carrie Underwood the Jesus Takes the Wheel bitch?
Yes.
She says she thinks so, too. I trust Adam.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pick my skateboard up. You just come up in here knocking shit over. Fuck my couch. She been watching the Chappelle show.
Was she fucking 2 when it came out?
No, she's my age this time. Adam said, oh, what was she 2 when it came out? Wow. I was just shit talking an ex too about like, I told you about how homegirl would like watch depressing TikTok shit and cry and like watch people crying to videos that were sad and shit. Yeah, we were talking about that mental illness. No, my girlfriend just got back. She was incense shopping for us.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Neighbor sense.
Let's see. Kyle says 70 inches is a lot of inches. Canasto says, didn't Underwood just do a cover of Ace of Spades? Are you serious?
That's racist.
If you hate to do work and you... Oh, no, I need to shut the fuck up. If you like the Newports...
I'm not going to be on time.
Yeah, oh, no.
I won't be on time.
That's not fun. That's not fun at all. What were we talking about before that? What did you guys do in the 2 weeks that we weren't on the internet?
I'm gonna cut down 12 trees today.
I didn't say today. Do it like look at how you.
Well, that's one of the days.
Adam just slowly wipes the sweat off his head. He's like, "Well,
no,
you
I took a
know."
shower. There's no sweat.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I thought you're still sweating.
Just making my hair look better.
Adam had a birthday during that time, and I gave him a birthday present.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Robert gave me some swim trunks.
Wait. I thought.
What?
Wait, we didn't do a show. Hold on.
No, we didn't.
Oh my God.
We were supposed to be the next week. From the last show we did was.
Oh fuck! You're totally right.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Adam. Emotional Rick forgetting Adam's birthday.
I'll make him feel guilty.
Sorry, bud. Don't worry. presents in the mail.
No, it was in August, dude. We're already through September.
No, I don't feel terrible because remember one time it took like a year for you to give me a Christmas present? It was that fucking DL44 turned into like, it went from a Christmas present to a birthday present really fast.
I had nothing to do with it. I bought it before Christmas. It just didn't come.
That's fair.
For months.
That's fair. I'm gonna get you another Gabagool t-shirt, but like in a different color.
Oh yeah. No, Rob got me some monkey banana swim trunks.
He has a chimp with a banana in the front.
Robbie, that's dog whistling, dude.
Yeah, he knows what I'm up.
What did he buy? Did he buy him off a Stormfront?
Yeah. Well, I'll be wearing those next year.
Website.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It was from Zelensky's Patreon.
No,
what a
I don't
douche.
think it was fucking. Didn't have a yarmulke with it, but
I'm glad the fucking world's wising up on that asshole. Fucking self-important douche. Can we just?
Yeah, he's an actor, dude.
Well,
he's just a puppet. I mean,
everyone in all the world governments are just actors. Like everybody's acting at the behest of someone else.
No, what I mean is he was a comedian and an actor before he got elected.
He wasn't even like good.
Huh?
He wasn't even like good.
No, I mean he had like a really famous movie in Ukraine.
No, I mean like from a comedic standpoint, like he's not like that's another thing though. I don't understand Slavic humor. It's definitely a different brand of comedy. I will say that.
Yes.
So like it could just
like German.
It could just be me not getting it from a Slavic standpoint. But Adam, you could say if he sucks or not, right? Comedically.
No, I mean he played the piano with his penis.
I mean that's kind of cool.
That's pretty funny, I guess.
No, I like that.
No, like comedy really doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really exist in Eastern Europe.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing to be grateful for or happy about. So like.
No, everyone's kind of mad.
Rightfully so. When you like generationally have your rights roundly abused and shit.
Well, yeah, when you're the best comedy, the guy who's now the president, plays a piano with his penis, his erect penis. I mean,
what if that's all it? What if that's all
they
it
elected him the president? So
what if that's all it took for me to like turn around on him and I was like, oh shit, you know what? We need to be fucking sending all of our funds over there. We need to like reinstate the draft here in America to go fight in Ukraine.
Fuck Maui.
Was it?
I couldn't believe these fucking retards. Like even to
Maui?
Even to these.
What is Maui?
Doesn't exist.
What is a Luhana?
But even to this day, like people on Reddit still going over to Ukraine to like volunteer and shit and fight and stuff. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Sean Penn said he wanted to melt his Oscar into bullets in Ukraine.
I think they were doing hyperbole. Wasn't that one of the call-in things?
Well, what's the problem is that it's like gold's too soft of a fucking metal to make into a bullet. That shit's gonna just like be a glob of shit when you fire it out.
That's fake.
Yeah.
You'd have better luck shooting somebody with like shotgun wadding or something like that, like Brandon Lee.
Well, rest in peace, but
yeah, rest in peace, rest in peace. The Crow sucked though. I thought that movie was so fucking stupid. I'm so tired of overweight goth girls thinking that the Crow is fucking cool or that he's hot.
It was an alright movie. I mean, it was overrated, definitely.
He was hot in general.
They're remaking it too. They're redoing The Crow.
Of course. Who's playing him? Jared Leto?
No, it's because it's so much younger.
Well, hopefully it's the singer of Lost Prophets.
Jared Leto's not 55.
Yeah, he's
up
at least
there.
50. Yeah,
he is. Jared Leto is not 50, dog.
I'll look it up.
Adam, you missed it, dude.
He's your age.
Adam, I said they were getting the vocalist for Lost Prophets to do it.
Oh, yeah.
He's playing that role.
He'll do a great job.
Look, he's 51. My bad. 51.
He's like, as long as nobody brings any babies on set, we should be good to shoot this thing. He's just frothing.
He might suck a baby's dick.
Yeah. They're like, oh, what is there a circumcision happening around here? That's
Well, he's 51.
Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Yep.
I mean, that's a good 51. I hope
He's damn good looking 51.
I was gonna say, I hope I'm that
he
hot.
Looks really good for 51, dude.
It's because he's a
holy shit.
I feel like I'll definitely be that hot.
More.
Yes, you are right. This is true. He is.
Let's
Totally.
see. Canosto says it's like Slayer saying, "Here's our version of Bridge Over Troubled Water." The Carrie Underwood thing. Dude, Canosto. Wait, so Robbie, before you bought those things, Canosto said that was a racist move buying those for Adam.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Obviously he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, of course.
Canosto
He's
said
got comedy.
The Crow is good.
It's as long as it's a joke, it's all right.
Oh, that's true. Canosto says Skarsgård is good playing Draven. Skarsgård's good playing any role though. He and his brother both knock out all roles. Jana says he's hot. Oh, big fucking, that's big news, isn't it? Brandon Lee's hot.
Hot take there.
Yeah. He's
Brandon
literally one of the hottest people to come out of the 90s, I'm pretty sure. It's like him, Stamos, Jean-Claude Van Damme. How many more can I come up with before everybody's like, oh, he's really
Wesley
gay?
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes for
Wesley
sure.
Snipes.
What about Leslie Snipes? Leslie Nielsen and Wesley Snipes smashed together in a trash compactor.
Oh, that'd be gross.
Let's see.
Oh,
Mel Gibson?
Russell Brand?
Mel Gibson was not
What?
hot. He had
You're
feathered
okay.
hair.
Everyone would disagree with Mel Gibson not being hot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what a man's man you were. Adam needs like a man that can really dig into his haunches and push him in.
No, that's the 90s. You were talking about 90s.
Yeah, but Mel Gibson wasn't hot. Like
Top
he was.
dog.
I don't think he was sexy though. Like he wasn't like Jean-Claude Van Damme sexy.
Man. They loved him.
Yeah,
Road Warrior.
Brandon
Hamlet.
Lee. I'm sorry,
Lethal
but
Weapon?
Johnny Depp was still hot boy back then too. He was like brand new hot boy.
Right.
Nah, son.
Wait, 90s Brad Pitt too?
Mhm.
90s Brad Pitt is like
Yeah.
that's like, or actually no,
Yeah,
early
Fight Club?
2000s Fight Club. Yeah, Fight Club Brad Pitt. That's where
Jared Leto's in that.
Yeah, I guess it's
Gets his face.
I wanted
Caved
to
in.
ruin something pretty.
Yeah.
That should have
So I
been.
guess maybe it was 50.
So, dude, Jared Leto, basically what I'm saying is like Requiem for a Dream should have been a continuation of Fight Club, but it's from the point of like Jared Leto getting his face beat in and like that whole crew falling apart and stuff like that. And then he goes on to be a junkie with one of the Wayans brothers and gets his arm cut off because he keeps using the same needle point every fucking time. Dun, 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 dun.
Wait.
He like quits bleaching his hair and stuff.
Your father loved the red dress.
That's right, dude. Eating speed out of the mail. How you gonna order speed in the mail?
Television.
I feel like I don't know, man. It's so hard for me. The older I get, the more I understand like the reason things are fucked up the way they are. Like we all understand that there are pernicious 0.1% people out there that like control a lot of shit and cause life to be harder than it needs to be. But then there's also people within our own ranks that do the same thing and allow it to continue. And like they're from a group of people who are like probably the worst and the ones to blame the most and shit like that. So when I see an old person getting scammed out of money and shit like that, I like half feel bad and half am just like, fuck you, dude. Like whatever. Like you're dumb, so fuck you. You know, like it's that same ambivalent, nothing bad's gonna happen to me attitude, like that selfish me bullshit that gets them into those positions in the first place. Like everything's just like life on rails, you know? Like, oh, this person isn't calling me to scam me. Like this Nigerian prince actually needs help.
And they're just trying to make an extra dollar.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like
so yeah.
it's just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to feel bad for people like that. It's like, I don't know. I don't give too much of a shit about it.
It's like, oh, this 70-year-old woman didn't realize that there's not a black Nigerian 20-year-old that wants to fuck them.
Well, it's like half the time it's not even like a Nigerian person. It's like some Asian guy in Jamaica fucking hitting you from his laptop in an apartment or something.
Oh, no, it's in Nigeria. A lot of it. Like, they just arrested, because they'll extradite
Oh,
from
really?
Nigeria. They arrested some guys that, a 17-year-old guy killed himself
Oh, wow.
because of it.
Oh, because
Yeah,
he lost
like
a bunch of money.
They were pretending to be like a chick, so he like sent like a dick pic or something.
Oh, what a dumb
And then
thing to
they're like-
kill yourself over.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're 17, you don't know what you're doing,
Right.
Dude.
Like, you know.
I guess. I mean,
and he killed himself, and like, yeah, good. Like, and then the Nigerian guys kept messaging the family like, "Oh, your son's dead, and like he's a piece of shit," like, and all this stuff.
oh my God.
Like, yeah, they actually they extradited him.
All right, well that's good.
Two guys.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that. I mean, the thing is though, is like, even at that age, like, I haven't really sent a lot of penis pictures over the years, like, unless it's to another guy, like my guy friends and stuff.
I've sent us all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys have seen my dick probably way more than any woman has.
Yeah, it's really red.
Because
it's
women
the light.
don't ask for that stuff.
Sometimes it's the lighting, Robbie. My dick's not red.
Oh, okay.
It's vascular, but
they don't care. They don't care about, like, they're not like, oh.
Yeah, at this point, like, if someone was like doing that actual shit, like what used to happen to my creepy fucking landlord's grandson, he was always getting his dick pictures held ransom. It happened so much, it got to the point where he was like, I just don't have the money to keep paying these people. I don't care. Show it to everyone. And so, like, I mean, from my standpoint, I'm like, it's a dick. I don't care who sees my dick. Like, go ahead. If some hacker was like, I've got pictures of your penis, I'm going to send it to people, I'll be like, good luck finding one that hasn't seen it. Like, there's not.
Like, here's some email addresses to send it to.
Yeah, like, who are you going to show it to?
I give my mom's email address.
Yeah, like, all your friends are going to think you're gay or something.
Funny.
Yeah, like, who are you gonna trick into thinking I'm like everyone that knows me knows I'm not normal. So like, you're gonna be like, oh, here's a picture of his penis, and they're probably gonna be like, oh, I thought it would look weirder. Like, that's probably what you'll get out of that, you know? I thought it'd have like sparkles or some kind of like drawings on it or something, like a 1970s New York subway train. Just a bunch of graffiti on the side.
Yeah, graffiti and hepatitis C.
Cool. No hepatitis. Maybe hepatitis A.
There's a hermit hanging out on it.
You get that from poop particles. From the butt steps.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't care at this point. I'd be like, yeah, send it to everyone you know.
Yeah. I'd be like, I'll give
everyone I know too.
Yeah, I'll give you $50.
You got my mailing list?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you can send a picture of my penis to everyone that knows me, like, I'll give you money for that, because that's going to be one of the funniest shits ever. Yeah. It's going to be time consuming, so I'm willing to pay you for your time, sir.
But I think as a kid, like, maybe like you're 16, 17,
yeah,
you're freaking out about everything probably.
Yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, it's like,
your hormones are like all over the place. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
But I would have never been like, oh, I'm going to kill myself.
I mean, well, if this guy did, he fucking kill himself.
I just don't get it. Like, it's just so senseless over a dick pic. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you another thing.
Rick's dead.
Like,
I sent a dick pic to his mom.
You just see his feet hanging right there.
She comes in crying, like, while we're still streaming. No, I'll tell you right now. Not only would I not kill myself if someone sent out mass messages of my pee-pee, but like, if I had been on those planes on 9/11. I would have definitely neutralized the situation. I would have safely landed those planes, and that we would have averted a global catastrophe. I would have kept us out of the war, but they didn't. I wasn't on the plane, so there's nothing I could have done, to be honest. And I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you're Mark Wahlberg right now.
No, I would have actually done something. Mark Wahlberg's all talk. You got to be a piece of shit to come out after the fact and say, this is what I would have done. But everybody knows that I'm flawless and a karate master, and I would have done just fine under that pressure.
Well, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, not me.
Mark Wahlberg is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fucking blinded some Vietnamese guy like 30 years ago.
It still hasn't paid for it. Like, why has no one dug up his bullshit? Like, that's what fucking pisses me off about this whole, like, PC movement, like this whole, like, social justice movement in general. It's like, it's so pick and choosy. Like, let's not go after any of our favorite celebrities. Hold them accountable.
You saw Russell Brand's getting canceled now.
Oh, because of the rape and the
what happened?
Pederastry.
It's multiple people. They just released like multiple publications.
They're saying pedophile and rapey.
Like, yeah, they're doing like this whole like expose of like multiple women saying he like sexually assaulted them, including a 16-year-old girl that he like groomed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He before this came out, he said something's about to come out. I deny all this stuff. Just letting you know. And then they just released it today, I think. Either today or yesterday.
I'd be like, first of all, everyone knows that rape victims lie. You got to make that known right out from the jump street.
Do you think it's deep state?
I mean, he's been,
he's popping off.
Again, it's
for the
another
past 3-4 years.
It's another rich guy. Like, it's another rich guy who got loose at the lips, and it's like, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. All I know is that, like, from the public standpoint, you don't have to be tried to be guilty. So, like, as far as public sentiment's concerned, I'm sure. I mean, he already wasn't making a lot of friends. He was already being, like, excoriated by the mainstream. So, like, at this point,
he's already called a MAGA guy, even though he doesn't support Trump. They just say,
I've been called that in my life. Like, I have told people abruptly, like, I don't take sides, I don't vote, I don't believe in any of this bullshit. To choose sides is just playing their game, and you're a fucking retard if you think that still works. And I've still been called that. Like, not a lot. It's only happened like once or twice in my life, but like some people are just so far gone and don't know how to argue, yet they still want to be part of the discussion, that's how they handle it. All they know is that they have to call you something that they've seen somebody on the internet call somebody.
A grifter is the main word now. Grifter this, grifter that. It's like,
I am a grifter though. Yeah. Not good at it, but I am one. You can buy black.
Certainly not a gifter.
No, that's true.
My birthday came. What?
Oh, I'm gonna give you the gift of my suicide.
Yeah,
that was good.
I'm gonna send you one of my teeth as like a, or no, I'll do it Japanese style. I'm gonna send you one of my pinkies as like a what would you call that? An act of contrition.
That's also Jared Leto style.
Oh yeah. Very true. I forgot about that.
And that movie where he plays a Yakuza guy.
The Foreigner.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
The Outsider, I think.
It was a good movie too.
Yes, The Outsider, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Foreigner's a band.
You're right. Yeah. More than
Patrick Swayze was in there.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was also in it.
Be nice. Ask him to leave, but be nice.
How weird is Tom Cruise is in The Outsider?
I've got 15 spare tires in my trunk. No, you can't get a fucking ride, you bar whore. I got spare tires in my back seat and passenger seat and in the trunk and in the hood and on the roof rack. I do karate so much, I just keep losing tires. Like, that was the biggest thing you had to worry about back in the 90s. If you beat some guy's ass to like almost a near coma-like state, is they would just come back and slash your tires. Like, back then.
It's like, are we allowed to open it? Can my family open a cheeseburger restaurant?
Yeah.
After I've blinded a Vietnamese man.
You're still on the Wahlberg thing?
Yes. Fuck Wahlberg. You fucking stinks, dude.
He's
that
the
guy's
least...
a fucking piece of shit.
The only
He's
reason...
5 foot tall. He's like, oh yeah, I would have stopped 9/11. You and what?
Oh shit, Canasto says he's got to bounce for a minute. Bye, Canasto. I love you, buddy. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, if we're still on when you come back, feel free.
Right. Yeah, I like you, Matt.
Yeah, Matt rules.
Don't be a stranger.
Yeah, you're always welcome in the discussion here.
We need the views.
Just
like
Kyle says, nah, you would have been on that plane and that crashed into somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Matt also said, dude, during Lethal Weapon days, women couldn't get enough of Mel Gibson. I know, and I don't understand why. Like, I never saw him as like a conventionally hot dude. Like, maybe during Mad Max. I don't know.
He's always been a sex symbol for my hair, for multiple ladies.
He wasn't attractive to me until he came out with those voicemails with his wife. That's what really took it over for me. That and What Women Want. When he starred in What Women Want, I was like, oh, this is a man who knows his way into my heart.
He was the producer on that, I think. I think that was his company that did that movie, wasn't it?
He wrote the producers.
Like, I thought he wrote that movie at least. What Women Want.
That would be funny. What a fucking
I think so.
What a self-important thing to do if that's you as a male famous actor, like world famous actor. It's like, I'm gonna write a movie about being able to know exactly what women want because I can read their thoughts.
Read their THOTS thoughts.
Oh my god, I didn't think about that.
Think about that.
They just spelled thoughts wrong in the movie description. What
exactly.
If it was a modestly dressed woman, he couldn't read her thoughts. But if it was a THOT,
Yeah, dude.
Then he knew immediately. He's like, "Oh, this woman just wants dick." And then like if it's for an hour and a half, the whole movie is him walking up to slutty girls, being like, "I'm a world famous actor, and I've almost gotten rid of my accent." They just fuck him in the parking lot. Janice said he showed his ass.
He's actually an American.
What?
I thought he was Australian.
He's Australian.
No.
Yeah, he's Australian.
He's from Australia, dude.
No, he's not. He is American. No,
he had a fucking. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He was born in America.
Yeah.
Then they moved. They moved to Australia, so he could avoid the Vietnam War.
He's a chicken hog.
Yeah, he was an American to begin with. They moved there. He grew up there. Was a teenager there and everything. Yeah. That's why he had the fucking accent. And yeah, he's an American actually. Like,
that's fucking crazy, dude. So,
Rob, Google it.
How old is he now? Then he's got to be what, in his 70s?
Yeah.
That's
but he's doing he does heavy stem cell stuff.
He's 67. Let's see.
Oh, that's why. Yeah. He's kicking it.
He was born in New York. Peak skill, New York.
I like how he's one of the only dudes that's been kicked out of Hollywood, but he was also turned around and was just like, I am Hollywood, and started his own production company and
Yeah, he's like, have you heard about how the Jews killed Jesus? Well, hold my beer. I'm about to make fucking billions of dollars on this fucking movie.
I'm gonna make a 4.5-hour snuff film and make every Catholic in America cry in a movie theater.
It's going to get 5 stars everywhere you go. It's 5 stars, 5 stars.
He should have cameoed himself.
Retards.
He should have cameoed himself as Pontius Pilate or something like that.
And Jim Caviezel is going to do a spinoff this year about some child trafficking movie.
I thought that got shut down.
No, they made that movie.
That's right.
Freedom.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Where they were like, proceeds for every ticket sale go to stop traffickers. It's like, how is that? Right. How is that happening? It's like, dude, you understand child trafficking only works because law enforcement and politicians allow it to happen, right?
Right.
Like if law enforcement and the people that legislate your laws and stuff like that weren't actively involved in sex trafficking and human trafficking in general, none of this would happen. We're in a surveillance state everywhere you go on this planet for the most part. Every developed nation on this planet is a fucking surveillance state. And that's like bare minimum. There's cameras every fucking where. You mean to tell me that in a world like that, we can't get human trafficking under control? I'm sorry, dude, but they're the fucking problem. And no proceeds from movie tickets are going to change that. Unless you bribe them enough money to not fuck kids.
I don't know, man. We can't even get homeless people off the fucking sidewalk. So
that's what I'm saying. It's just not a priority. You put those same homeless people, you put them in why don't
they child traffic?
Well, go put them up in a neighborhood like yours, Adam, or something like that. See how quickly that gets fucking dispelled. A bunch of mountain people, or go put them somewhere in a gated community. See how fucking quickly that ends. That's the issue.
Oh, I remember there were some homeless people trying to come up here. For the shopping cart, that got shut down.
Yeah. It's like you turn that shit the fuck around, or I'm gonna do it for you.
Well, I don't know how you can make it up here with a shopping cart.
It's not
that
smart.
Takes days, dude. And they were up here.
Yeah,
I guess they clearly do.
Well,
no, it's people were ratting on them all the way up the canyon. They're camping right here with this shopping cart.
Yeah,
and then eventually,
that's
they're
when
dead.
You gotta
the police killed them.
You gotta walk up.
No, not really. I don't know.
In Colorado, you never know though, dude. It's like they really will do that. They shot a guy for shooting a bad guy.
This is accurate.
There was an
Old Town, Arvada,
That poor guy, dude.
Whatever.
Stops an active shooter and then gets shot by the cops.
And the cops are like, "Oh, we're not trained right."
We've never been trained right.
We're not trained right.
It's almost like
they just shot the guy. They didn't ask him hey, it's like they played it so poorly. And dude, how they did it here on the radio, locally was so they were doing remember this hero that was killed by the cops.
Yeah. No, they did the same thing down here. They were trying to dude, the fucking the Hot Talk station down here is very right leaning. They were having a field day. They were like, this is exactly what you get in a fucking blue state. And it's like, no, this is just what you get when you rely on the cops for literally anything. Like, I'm not stretching it when I say that they're absolutely, utterly fucking useless in society.
Back to blue state.
They don't do anything. Like, even just around, even with, like, recently with my mom getting pulled over by some, like, city cops here, they were like, you know what kind of area you're in? Like, the neighborhood I've grown up in, on the street I've lived on, like my parents have lived on my entire life and shit like that. My mom's just coming home from work one day and gets stopped by the cops. And they're just like insinuating that she's in this neighborhood, like doing something no good, like trying to buy drugs or something. It's like, first of all, if you pull somebody over because of a suspected traffic thing, what are you doing talking about drugs, you fucking retard? Exactly. And she's wearing a fucking, like, she looks like the nicest lady ever. She's wearing a lab coat. Clearly she's got her shit together. You know, like...
Yeah, that was a unlawful pullover.
It was just ridiculous. Yeah, it's just like they can't wait to fucking violate your Fourth Amendment, and then any other one that they can come up with too. Like whenever they like to pull people over for like certain bumper stickers or whatever that they have.
They say that, it's obscene or whatever.
Yeah, why don't you get your fat fucking ass back in your bitch car with your bitch badge and your bitch fucking weapon that you need to feel safe.
Yeah.
Go fuck your mother.
If you stick a middle finger out, they'll say it's obscene and an illegal traffic signal.
Or what's the one they love to arrest people for? Like being,
you needed help.
Yeah, being unruly or something.
It's a wellness check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta fucking let them know exactly what the fuck is up. Like they need to be spoken to like people that they're trying to make you feel like. Like they need to be spoken to as if they're the criminals, because most of the time they fucking are. Like it's just insane. And it's like we need to start bricking people's windows who have like those State Trooper Association stickers on the back, those like fucking racket stickers.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that documentary Telemarketers on HBO?
No, I've heard of it. I haven't watched
it,
though. Watch
that shit, dude. My girlfriend and I got locked into that shit. It's like 3-hour-long episodes. Telemarketers. It's all about how the Fraternal Order of Police on an international level hires telemarketers to like specifically go after the elderly and people's social security checks. And basically what's happening is like all of these Fraternal Order of Polices all over the fucking states and in other countries and stuff like that, they work through these telemarketing companies and like allow these telemarketers to say that they're police and like use stories of dead fallen officers and stuff like that to try to get old people and other dumb people to like donate money to the Fraternal Order of Police. And then they track down where all this money's going and shit like that. And it shows you that all these fucking corrupt piece of shit cops all know about it. All the local legislators know about it from a state to a fucking federal level. They're all in on it. And on top of it, they're using all of these proceeds for like private planes and fucking vacations and cruises and literal cars and houses and shit. And what's happening is like the government's going after the telemarketing companies, making them dissolve or pay like just a fucking benign fine of some sort. You know, like whenever they fine a pharmaceutical company or something, it's like nothing.
Right.
Basically that. And then the telemarketing company changes its name or changes its business plan or whatever slightly, and they're allowed to keep functioning, and it's still happening to this day. It's like if you needed one more fucking example as to why we do not need police and why they have fucking outstayed their welcome in society, watch that documentary. It's such a fucking bullshit thing. It's like at this point you guys aren't even trying anymore. Like you're not here for anyone but yourselves at this point. And if you are a cop existing as a good person within one of these precincts and you're not doing anything about it, you're not fighting or anything like that because you're afraid of becoming a target yourself, then you're a coward. You need to get the fuck out of it too. If you're not ready to fight, then don't fucking pick up a badge and a gun.
Speaking of pussy, look at what Adam's doing.
Adam, I think this is the first time I've ever seen Adam get some pussy on camera. Nice. He's fingering his pussy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, great. Now it's going to be a cat stream.
She doesn't seem really responsive, though.
It's because she's dead.
She's sitting on my fucking lap.
Adam has a taxidermied cat that he just carries around with him.
It's Artemis.
Hope she scratches his dick skin.
She's
Adam.
Jewish.
Oh, Adam, flop that big old Ukrainian hog out and see if she bats it away.
No.
Let's make it a bestiality stream. All right, it's almost been an hour. We got one more minute before it's been an hour.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about Taiwan.
Yeah, this is the Taiwan invasion stream, dude.
Oh, okay.
Why is Taiwan being invaded?
Yeah, dude, by good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sending good vibes out there. That's why I named the stream the way that I named it. I saw on
You realize that happens like all like chips. We're done. Like you won't be able to get like any kind of chips ever.
Well, yeah, you won't be
Not
able to
even
get.
sour cream, dude.
I was just about to say, you piece of shit. God, I hate you so much. You fucking cunt.
I knew what you were doing.
I was like, is he gonna turn this into a chip joke? Like thinking Chip Chipperson, and then I was like, oh my God, Frito chips or potato chips.
What if that's what they meant? Like it had nothing to do with computer chips, or like,
yeah.
If this goes down, like apparently every chip comes out of like Taiwan.
Every bag of Bugles is like $48 or some shit.
Yeah, fucking Lays.
Yeah, computers go down in price. Like you can get a MacBook Pro for like $400 a shit.
Yeah, where are you gonna put your French onion dip in, dude?
Yeah. That's
Not
what
chips?
that's what they start making laptops out of, dude. There's just fucking Doritos on a motherboard.
That's true too. Like, yeah, look at it like a motherboard. It's just a bunch of chip pieces.
Well, we'll have to start building computers with fatherboards.
Chips. Yeah, you ain't wrong. I kind of like this. I could just sit here.
Yeah, I'll just keep the stream going, and you can just hang out there with the phone in front of you. You need to train your girlfriend to just hold it in front of you like that.
I know.
What's that say?
Dog whistle.
Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Happy Batman Day, everyone. Forgot.
It's actually Rosh Hashanah today.
Batman.
What's that?
Back in the 90s, completely relevant. Colorado stuff. I'm just going through some comments real quick.
It's a band from the 70s. Funk band.
And from the 70s?
Yeah.
Can.
Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Shaka Khan. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait, was Yes?
Same thing.
Was Yes a psychedelic rock band or like a 70s rock band?
Yeah, Yes was.
Yeah.
Well, late mids.
Oh, Wind.
80s.
Oh, wait, no. Hawkwind.
Jefferson Airplanes. Like,
You guys ever listen to Hawkwind? That's another good one.
So.
I am the creator of this universe.
Huh?
Winds of time are blowing through me. It's all moving relative to me. It's like very like heavy, like I'm doing drugs and jamming type of music. Be like a 7-minute riding one chord out with like a groovy drum beat or some shit. I think their other like well-known song back then was like Psychedelic Warlords. They had a lot of songs like that. It's all about like government corruption and doing psychedelics, like every rock band back then. Adam, why you look like you're smelling a corpse?
Yes, that was fun.
His cat just had its period all over his lap.
It's called cheesing.
Adam only pets his cats when they're on their periods.
These cats don't have their periods.
Adam's like, okay, these cats are safe to fuck now.
Yeah, they're over 50.
Yes. Or Jared Leto's.
That's so gross. You know that motherfucker? We've already talked about that, right? About his cult that he's got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like pay. So check this out. He's got it set up on his website for this cult that he's got, where like you can pay X amount of thousands of dollars to go to this like private island where he like runs his cult. It's definitely a sex cult, and for like I think like 50 grand or something, you can send pictures of yourself and like a description of yourself, and his people will like give your information to him for screening, and then he can approve you for a private one-on-one like getaway, but he has it worded like a spiritual what is it? guidance or spiritual advisement or something like that. It's worded like that, but it's like I'm gonna fuck you for 50. You can pay me 50 grand and I'll fuck you if you're hot enough. If I say you're hot enough. That's basically what it is.
Well, he is bisexual too.
Is he? I thought he was selling sexual. Get on now. Go on now. I've been writing this whole 2 weeks. I was like, at the end of the hour, I'm gonna drop a Jared Leto banger and then just go out on the mouth music. Boo, boo. Keep that water in there, Robbie. Keep that drink. Keep that drink.
The mouth music sounds pretty good.
You want to do mouth music?
Yeah.
Boo, 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 boo. You got to do it too, Robbie, so I can do the plugs.
I'm doing the other part.
Boo. Boo! Boo! All right, thank you all for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks program. We freed Taiwan from the Chinese invaders. We solved all the problems of COVID-19. And I'm pretty sure that we're working on an exit strategy for the Middle East. We're going to bring peace to Israel and Palestine next week, so make sure you're here for that. And if you have any suggestions or anything you want to see featured on the program, email us at therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. My name's been Rick, and it's been a real fun pleasure being here with you guys today and saying a whole lot of nothing. And I hope that your weeks are really good. I hope that when you go to sleep tonight, you have all kinds of cool dreams about fun stuff and maybe even flying. And hopefully that if you encounter anything bad in your dreams, when you try to run away from it, you can run away from it at real speed and not that weird I'm walking in sand speed that you get in bad dreams. Love you guys, and go ahead and do your plugs, and I'm going to take over the music for a second so you guys can do plugs. Boo! Boo!
So,
Boo!
I'm not sure. Did Taiwan get attacked or something? I don't know if this is legit, but I hope not.
It's just escalation, apparently. Escalation on all sides. That's how it goes. Yeah. Escalation.
What about T-collations?
Free Taiwan.
Or U-collations?
XYZ.
Boo. Boo. Robbie, do your plugs. Boo.
X.
Boo.
Follow me on X. Follow me on Y. Follow me on Z.
Boo.
At Rabbi.
Z. You're definitely a Z guy.
Boo. Boo.
Z is better than you.
Boo. All right, we go haunted house. Boo.
Zelensky.
Boo. Boo.
Halloween is coming.
Next show during 3-hour tour, episode 200.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, episode
something.
Next episode's 200.
No, next episode's 199 because I counted today as a hangout.
Oh, you bastard!
That's why I said it's the free Taiwan, or no, it's the Taiwan invasion hangout.
I already put the fucking link out on my social media.
Well, who cares? What, like 3 people gonna watch it and fucking be like, "Oh, Robbie lied."
Those 3 people.
Robbie fucking lied.
800,000 people.
Robbie, if you can't beat up 3 people at the same time, you need to just go ahead and take your penis off right now. Go put it in the closet. That's it.
Take your penis off.
Yeah,
sir.
Put it in your asshole. Sir, get your penis out of my face.
Take your penis off, sir.
Yeah, dude.
My name's not Russell Brand.
No, it's no. I do care, Kyle. I do care. Free Taiwan, bud. Jana's saying, what's the Jared Leto website? If you just type in Jared Leto sex cult website, I'm sure it's the first thing that'll pop up. Don't worry, dude. If you want to bang him, it's pretty. It seems like it's open season on Poontang if you're a woman. So, yeah, go get some of that Jared Leto before his looks give out and the collagen injections stop taking hold. Boo!
Give your mother a kiss for me.